price tags. I ain't looking, I just pick that. Turn me on when he said get that. Baby wanna put.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Washington Wizards. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Here's a look at some stats for Bradley Beal.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter. What do you have for us, Allie?
Brian, thank you. Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. Tonight, 2 teams that love to run. Smitty, the NBA keeps getting faster and faster.
You know, we all love scoring, and we love when the teams play fast. But on the defensive end, you have to get stops. Usually the teams that can do both, run fast and score and play defense, they win.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Clarkson in at the 3. And so off the tip, it's Washington. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Pass to Gobert. Now Mitchell. Over Beal. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Kuzma outside. Beal outside. Over Mitchell. Beal's shot is off. Bogdanovic against Hachimura. Bogdanovic, no good. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Kuzma for 3. No good there. So Utah will take it the other way. The Wizards beat them last time when these two met at Washington.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, exercise and frustration.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Here's Dinwiddie. He had 9 points in his last time out. Out to the right wing. Conley against Beal. On the wing, Kuzma. Pass to Gafford. Back to Kuzma. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Jazz. Coming into this, having notched the win against San Antonio in their last game.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Now here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. 4 on the clock. Back to Conley. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get wild for your chance, dancers.
And a chance here to check out this season's top free throw shooter. Bradley Beal, number 1. Jordan Clarkson is 2nd.
Both of these guys excel at the line. And you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, B.A. was Donovan's sport growing up, but a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Mitchell. He had 19 points in the win against San Antonio. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
When you can't get all the way to the rim, that's the backup plan. Rise up for a mid-range jumper.
Dinwiddie finds Beal. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Utah leading. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Beal. Mitchell with the ball. Gafford picks him up. They get the rebound. Outside Bogdanovich. Second chance effort. Hachimura with a rebound. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Lays it up and banks it in. And this game is tied up now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Smitty, the NBA has been adjusting the start times for games, trying to find the right balance. How does that impact players?
I think for players, BA, they definitely notice the changes at first. But these players are resilient. They get used to it pretty quickly.
First free throw is good.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
A new lineup here for Washington. And Conley drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Bryant in the high post. Outside Bertans. Pass to Caldwell Pope. On the take. Uses the glass on the layup.
Caldwell Pope.
And Utah has possession. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Here's Neto. Here's Caldwell Pope. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Bryant. Fires the 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Conley. Again, Utah.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Bryant in the high post. It's Avdia on the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. Checked by Mitchell. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Gay attacking. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
And despite some recent injuries, Rudy Gay showing a great burst on that drive.
For Washington, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer off the mark. The Jazz have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Conley. Rebound by the Wizards. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Here's Avdia. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 2 to shoot. Caldwell Pope shot is off.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
From deep, Conley. Avdia pulls it in.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Yep, count it. Bryant's got 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
A minute 22 left to play in the first. And Utah calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
A different look for Utah. Pascal comes in for Whiteside, and Butler is subbed in for Conley. Harrell's checked in for Washington. Pascal finds Mitchell. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. 4-3. The rebound by the Wizards.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Checked by Mitchell. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Neto. Shot clock at 5. Tries the 9-footer. Rebounded by Gay. Utah's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. And a slam dunk by Pascal.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Washington trailing. Bryant outside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Neto. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
For the Jazz, Jordan Watson.
Outside Butler, driving in. That one doesn't drop. Avdia from outside. And no good. Trying to get that one close. Good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz out in front. They lead by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And you hear it again and again. The Utah Jazz culture is team first. All-star Donovan Mitchell summed it up.
You got guys who are continuously making plays, you know, and I think we thrive off of, and I think.
And Grant, for the Utah Jazz, that's something that's been that way for a long time.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, we forget the San Antonio Spurs modeled their culture after Utah long ago. Now, selfless, team first, and competitive is what they're all about.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
On the court for Washington, Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Rui Hachimura is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an all-star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
You know, a pretty consistent scorer throughout the course of his career. Bogdanovich, he was just born to get buckets.
Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Beal. He takes it in. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Utah leading. Butler passes to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Harrell. Bogdanovich against Kuzma.
Great dive from Kuzma there, assessing the situation and making the right play.
The Jazz shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Sends it home from three-point land. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
On the wing, Kuzma. Now Harrell. And he banks in the layup. Harrell's got his first bucket in this one.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Here's Butler. Can't get it to drop. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Dinwiddie against Butler. Pass to Beal. Over Clarkson. And Beal with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. And now just a three-point Jazz lead. Butler with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Gobert finds Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Washington with the ball. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. Now here is Harrell. Hachimura in the post. Defended by Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Hachimura in the post. Bogdanovich on him. Off with the layup. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game for the Jazz. Whiteside, he's checked in for Pascal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Butler. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. Bertans comes in for Kuzma. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Beal. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. Beal outside. Down low. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's a 9-point Utah lead.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Conley against Dinwiddie. Here's Bertans. The Wizards with another miss.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Tries the 9-footer, and it's Conley getting it to go. Conley's got 11 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Quick, loudest section wants a teacher. Sam, your chance dancer.
Checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in for Bogdanovich. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Bryant, he's checked in for Gafford. Avdia comes in for Hachimura. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Beal, and Neto is subbed in for Dinwiddie. The Wizards have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Neto. He's guarded by Conley. Bryant against Whiteside. Outside Bertans. To stop the drought. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Here's Conley. He's got 11. Here he goes. Excellent D there from Bryant. The Wizards have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Here's Caldwell Pope. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Neto. Here's Avdia. Right side Bertans. Stolen by Whiteside. Now here's Conley, tightly guarded. Now here's Whiteside. He's covered by Bertans. Nice shot by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his first points of the game.
When he gets the ball in that close with Whiteside's length, I don't know how you stop him.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Caldwell Pope. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Bertans. Back to Neto. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Mitchell. He has 6. They get it back. Whiteside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Inside, here's Caldwell Pope. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. Sam, your chance dancer.
Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in.
Make some noise.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at the Wizards, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first.
You know, for Washington, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
1:09 left in the second. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gay. The baseline J is on the way. Chalk up 2 there. And the Jazz lead by 10.
At this stage in his career, Rudy does most of his damage with the jumper.
Bertans with the bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
50 seconds left in the first half. And it's Mitchell penetrating, looking to end this cold spell. He can't hit that time. And Washington the other way now.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Here's O'Neal, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Mitchell, the pass to Gay. Over Bryant. Offensive rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Aldia, to the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting for Washington, Thomas Bryant at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Bryant. There's 6 seconds left in the second quarter. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach,
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did. And we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
I think for the Jazz, they're just happy to win some games. Tough season so far, but there's light at the end of the tunnel if you're looking far enough ahead. This last stretch is something to build off.
All right, now let's get into our game. It ended up being a strong first half for the Utah Jazz.
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass has given them a physical and a middle edge, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Clarkson in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Conley against Dinwiddie. The 3, Gafford. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Conley with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Bogdanovic passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Dinwiddie. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. Well, the Wizards shooting it at 52%. High post Gafford. Lets the three fly. Beal, no good. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Shoots. Again, Utah.
Here in the second half, they just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
That one goes. Count it.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 in this second half.
And talk about a signing that went under the radar. Spencer Dinwiddie joining this Wizards ball club. Now, he steps in as a vet guard to lead this young team. And I'm excited to see what Dinwiddie can do as a team leader.
For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Beal, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problem taking it inside.
Utah has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Washington with the ball. A 12-point game. Beal, the pass to Dinwiddie. Gafford with the ball. Defended by Gobert. Hachimura outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hachimura's got 9.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Conley against Dinwiddie. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. There's the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Beal. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And for Washington, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Dinwiddie outside. Gafford in the post. Defended by Gobert. Hachimura outside. Let's go with a 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Conley passes to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Basket's good. 14 points for him.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Clarkson driving to the basket.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
For a good call, you have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Your Jazz Dancer.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Pascal comes in for Bogdanovich. Gay's checked in for Clarkson. And Butler is subbed in for Conley. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Neto. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first
And some of the best NBA defenders of late. The steals leaders among shooting guards the last month. 5th best, Donovan Mitchell.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
You'll never find any of those guys sitting back and letting their guard down for a single moment. that's for sure. They're out there looking for every opportunity to make an impact defensively.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Utah has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Pass to Pascal. Here's Whiteside. Harrell defending. And here's Mitchell. And here's Butler outside. No good on the shot. Washington's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Avdia. To the middle. Now Harrell. Pass to Neto. Clock at 6. Off target with the 3. The Jazz have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Here's Gay. Washington with a rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Here's Bertans. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Whiteside. Now here's Mitchell. 15 points in the game. From downtown, he hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's Avdia on the wing. Harrell down low. Whiteside on him. Back to Avdia. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Something else they've done a lot tonight is take advantage of any gaps in the D with quick, aggressive drives down the lane.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Butler. Both good from the line that time. Boy, we've seen a lot of effective signature moves, including yours, the Smitty. Is there a signature move that sticks out to you in today's NBA?
You know, BA, it is. It's the logo 3. So many guys like Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Trae Young, shooting it from close to half court. That's my signature move that sticks out to me in today's game.
From deep, Hay. Rebounded by Bertans. The Wizards have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
To the paint. From the left block. Pascal can't hit. The Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Inside. And again, it's Washington converting.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
It's Avdia on the wing. Outside Bertans. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to O'Neal. Clarkson up top. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right side Bertans. Back to Neto. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Harrell against Pascal. Banked it in off the glass. Harrell's got 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Gay. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Utah. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Come on, fans.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Wizards' shooting has been great this game, 58%. So on the floor for the Wizards. At the 4 and the 5, it's Hachimura and Bryant. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Three-pointer, Beal, rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
That one falls.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Now here's Bryant. And he comes up with a bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Utah leading. Here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Kuzma. Bryant with it. Out to the wing. Hachimura outside. It's Beal on the wing. 4 on the clock. Out to Hachimura from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they're off to New York to face off with the Knicks.
And that game against the Heat, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Gay outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Beal. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Bryant finds Kuzma. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Sinks the tray.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Utah's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Dinwiddie against Conley. Soft touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 9.
What about the handles of Mike Conley just straight up toying with the D?
It's time for t-shirts. Thank your Jazz dancer.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Gafford's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The Wizards have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Beal outside. Kuzma outside. Beal, the pass to Gafford. Back to Beal. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Whiteside. Now Conley. Three-pointer. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Wizards with possession here. Beal outside. Takes the three. Knocks down the triple.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
The Jazz have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Conley against Dinwiddie. And Gafford with the block. Kuzma, the pass to Hachimura. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates. Quality block shot by the big fella.
And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Donovan Mitchell really went off back in the 2020 playoff bubble. Watching those games, it was obvious that he's got a ton of potential left to grow into.
Good on both. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Dinwiddie finds Beal. Kuzma outside. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
3 points.
Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
A shot by Conley. No good. Washington's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Dinwiddie passes to Hachimura. From 7. And it's Washington with another.
He's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Here's Mitchell following the bucket by the Wizards. 10 feet away. Nice jump shot. Mitchell's got 28 points for the game.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Kuzma outside. Hachimura against Whiteside. Just 5 to shoot. Hachimura left side. Doesn't go that time. And Utah will come the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Whiteside. Mitchell with the ball. Whiteside with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Mitchell. And here's Conley. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. Fans, your Jazz dancers.
Clarkson's checked in for Gobert.
Jordan Watson.
The Wizards have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in the quarter.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, And if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And Utah calls time here.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Come on, has been craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it there. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your chance entry.
Bogdanovich with it. Gafford picks him up. Here's Whiteside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Jazz lead by 8.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Washington has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. That's tipped. It's stolen by Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. And the shot's good. And now it's a 10-point Utah lead.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
Now Gafford, defended by Whiteside. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Dinwiddie passes to Kuzma. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. For Utah, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. And Mitchell with the slam.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
The Wizards have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Gafford in the post, defended by Whiteside. Hachimura from long range. The rebound by Whiteside. Utah's gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Stolen by Gafford. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
I'm not surprised to see Kuzma throw it down. He's got the length and leaping ability to do so.
58 seconds left in the game. And for Utah, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Mitchell into the lane. Pass to Whiteside. Here's the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Beal outside. This one for 3. Clarkson grabs a miss. Utah with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Gafford with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Though he won't block a lot of shots, Kyle with terrific defense that time. Read that one all the way.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Here's Neto. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Clarkson outside. So we see the Jazz get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Boy, on the skill set you bring to this team, it's a natural fit. But did you ever expect the reception you'd get from these fans?
Listen, never. They talk about this crowd like when I signed with the Jazz, but I didn't expect it's going to be this loud every single game, especially on regular season. So thank you, guys.
That's what home court advantage is all about.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.